down.
Bengals.
Turf toe. They say he could miss up to 3 months. I don't know if we have an update as of now, but they say he could miss up to 3 months. Now they did come out and they did get the victory. They did come out and get the win. They are 2-0 for the first time in forever. But now they don't potentially have Joe Burrow for the next 3 months. I gotta ask you, Joe, do you think the Bengals season is over?
Yes.
Whew.
I think it's over. They're cooked. But let me. So look, first let me say this. Before I get to that, this is Joe Burrow's third time in his career that he's missing significant time in the season. Third time in 2020, and then every time he gets hurt, the timing is like so bad.
Horrible.
In,
Yeah.
in 2020, on track to win Rookie of the Year, we all know Chase Young injured his knee, week 11, missed the rest of the season. He doesn't win Rookie of the Year. Remember, with no accolades, Joe Burrow, right? In 2023, they will start off 0-2 like they always do, and then they won 5 out of their last 6 games while being on a 4-game win streak and off of back-to-back wins versus Buffalo and the 49ers. They playing Baltimore. They on the road. He gets hurt, out for the year. And then this year, he plays the most time he played in preseason. They finally go 1-0, and then you get hurt. It's like, dang, And I do remember in 2023, Jake Browning came in, and he did a good job. He came in the last 7 games of the season. They went 4-3. He had a 71% completion percentage, 266 yards a game, 11 passing touchdowns, 14 total, with 8 interceptions. So he did turn the ball over, 8 interceptions, but he did pretty good. And they went 4-3 at a winning record, right? But think about this. Burrow is going to be out, like you said, at least 3 months. So I went to my calendar from Sunday, 3 months. All right, 3 months, right? I did that. And the next best available game he could play is in week 15 against the Ravens at home. That's December 14th. So these are all the games before that. They already got 2 wins. These are home games. Lions, Steelers, Jets, Bears, Patriots, Ravens. Don't sound too bad. They could probably beat the Patriots, the Bears, the Jets, maybe the Steelers, right? It's 4 wins right there. What they doing on the road? They got the Vikings with JJ. He's hurt, so they might win. Broncos on the road, Packers on the road, Steelers on the road, Ravens on the road, Bills on the road. AJ, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I could see only 5 wins at best. The way because he came in the game, AJ, and threw 3 turnovers, threw 3 interceptions, and he ain't even played the whole game. So he's going to throw that rock because he got the weapons, but he's prone to throw some turnovers. So do I see them making the playoffs without Joe Burrow? AJ, the Bengals.
You're done, son.
I was not expecting that. Hey, Joe, I did the same thing. And you said everything I was going to say, but we disagree on the answer at the end.
Oh, my gosh.
We disagree on Listen, Jake Browning, he going to turn the ball over. But one thing is for sure, he going to push that ball downfield. And he going to give you a chance. He going to give you a chance. He going to give Chase a chance to win some games. He going to give Higgins a chance to win some games. He going to give that coaching staff a chance to win some games. Now, I went down the schedule, and I did the same thing. So I'll give you what I think, because I think there's a chance, like you said, that he can win 5 games and go 5-7. If you go 5-7, keep in mind they 2-0 right now. You already got a decent head start. You be 7-7 by the time Burrow come back. You probably still in the hunt, in the hunt. You're not fighting for the division anymore, but you fighting for that 6 or 7 wild card spot at that point. And if Burrow can come now, when he comes back, he has to be Burrow. He has to be who he is. But if he comes back and can win those last few games of the season, I think you still have a chance of making it. So I'm not ruling them out. I think that now with J.J. McCarthy being out, I think you can win in Minnesota. I think the Broncos game is a little tough. I think the Lions game is tough. The Packers game also will be tough. But I think the Packers are peaking very early. I think they are peaking very early. I think they're getting a boost from Micah being there, and they just playing at a whole nother level right now. I'm interested in
They
seeing the
are.
Packers on the road, but the Packers game will be tough. I like what I'm seeing out of Aaron Rodgers. I think they could beat the Steelers. I think they could beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh defense looked terrible, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They got. Listen, bro. And I know my boy Vaughn. He probably gonna be hearing this. I'm sorry, bro. I picked up your defense in fantasy, so I'm dealing with it, bro. You got Slay, you got Ramsey, you got a good defensive line. Them boys out there. I mean, my goodness, bro, giving up everything. It's just I don't know, man. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Steelers defensively. Now Rodgers is playing well.
Good.
You know, he looked good, but like defensively, I feel like it's a game that they can win. I feel like that's a game that you can win. The Jets, up and down. You know, Fields look good too, but Fields, you know, he kind of can be up and down as well, especially towards the middle part of the season. He might start off hot, but towards the middle part of the season, I think we'll really start to see who Justin Fields is going to be at that point in the season. The Bears still look like the Bears of last year, and that game is in Cincinnati. Both the Steelers game, the first Steelers game and the Jets game, they're in Cincinnati, right? So I think you can win those games. That's a 3-game stretch. That's the Steelers, the Jets, and Bears. You got to win them, but they are winnable games. Those are winnable games, right? Then you got the Patriots. The Patriots been kind of up and down too. Like, it's a lot of games that's kind of like they could win it if Jake plays well, and then some of these games you probably not gonna win. It's just like you playing Detroit the way Detroit playing. That's not gonna happen.
No.
I don't think you beat the Packers. I don't think you beat the Ravens or the Bills.
No.
I don't care if it's on the road or at home. Like some of them games you obviously gonna lose, but you got enough games in there that you could eke out wins to have me saying the Bengals. If Burrow could come back and they are 7-7, I think they'll be in the hunt and they won't be done. But it gets tricky because you know in the NFL the game you supposed to win against the Bears, you get blown out for whatever reason. Because Jake Brown will go out there and throw 5 picks for whatever reason. He just have a bad day. He throw 4 or 5 picks, and the game you were supposed to win, you lost. But then you mess around and you like, I don't know, upset Green Bay or something. Like I think it's a lot of football left. You know how I feel about Joe Burrow. I think you still got a lot of weapons there, and I think Jake could get 5 wins in 12 games. He can get you 5. He already got you 1. It don't count towards the 5 yet, but he already got you. It was an ugly game, but hey,
Trevor Lawrence got him that win.
hey. But listen, you finna go up against Fields, right? Fields will give you 1. You about to go up against Caleb. Caleb will give you 1.
It was hurt too.
I mean, I guess yeah. You know what I mean? I'm assuming he's gonna be back by that time, but you know that Fields will give you 1. You know, Caleb is kind of up and down. He could give you 1. You know, I don't like Bo Nix. I thought he'd be a little better to start. He might give you 1. Like, I don't think they done, Joe. I don't think they done. I'm not ready to write them off just yet.
Bo Nix or Bo Picks? All right, look. So, AJ, aren't you the same one that said the Bengals would miss the playoffs?
Woo! I did say that.
You the same one that said, I don't trust the defense?
Yeah.
I did the same one.
Yeah.
Did you see that O-line Burrow's behind? Oh, by the way, do you know that this is a crazy stat? Andrew Luck.
I saw this, yep.
And 6.8 hits per game, and Joe Burrow is at 6.6.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Andrew Luck retired because of that. Like,
Yep.
that's ridiculous. But AJ, come on, man. I gotta refresh your memory. Let me hit the refresh button. All right. The Bengals gonna miss the playoffs. The Bengals defense, I don't trust. I don't know if you're missing the O-line, but we all know the O-line.
Yeah,
and we think Jake Browning gonna come in and save the day? No. I'm sorry, Jake Browning, I get you, man. You have a shot because you gotta play the games regardless. But if I had to put anything on it, I'm taking the under. I'm taking the under, all right? I'm taking the under for sure. So no. They're done, bro. His schedule is too hard, and these gimmies we're looking at, he's not gonna win every. That's
true.
not, you know what I mean. He's gonna lose one of these sorry teams. Maybe the Jets might beat them. You saw what they did with the Steelers all week 1. So we'll see, man. I don't know.
I just think it's a lot of football left to be played, and
It is.
I said that the Bengals won't make the playoffs, and I'm standing by that. Like they don't make the playoffs, but like I'm not willing to say they are done yet, because I'm not asking Jake Browning to go out there and go 12-0. I'm not asking him to go out there and go 10-2. I'm asking you, give me 5 games. Give me 5 games of good football. You said before, hey, he played. He was 4-3, just a few years ago.
Yeah,
So I
gotta
mean,
tell you where he played.
I mean that's fair. That's fair. But I mean, some of these teams look like they probably just as sweet as the 4 teams he beat before, right? You're gonna take a lot of L's, right? But like you said, this is football. You're gonna lose a gimme game probably. But you might catch somebody slipping. You might. It ain't gonna be the Ravens, right? And we can't account for that. But it's football. It happens too, right? And so, they are 2-0 right now. It'd be one thing if they was 0-2. It'd be another thing if they was 1-1. But they 2-0. They 2-0. So with being 2-0, you give yourself a small cushion, just a small cushion. If you could just get 5 wins and get to 7-7. You would at least be in the hunt, and I think they have a chance to be in the hunt. So I'm not willing to say they done just yet.
Yeah, man.
Now, if I had to bet, would I bet? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I wasn't betting on them when they had you. So I sure ain't betting on them now. But my football mind is like, not yet. Because it's not like Jake Browning is the worst backup quarterback ever. He's been in that system
for years too.
You know what I mean? So, and I think there's also something to be said, and we can move on. There's something to be said for thrusting a quarterback in there after the starting quarterback gets hurt. Like, you don't get those first team reps. Exactly. You don't game plan. You don't get those first team reps. So you get thrown in a situation, and he's been there before, but. And Joe Burrow, I hate to say it, is injury prone because of all the hits he's took over the course of his career. You're kind of like, I gotta be ready, but there's a whole nother. There's being ready just in case a guy goes down, and there's I gotta be ready because I know I'm playing this week. That's a whole nother ball game. So
Facts.
Facts. But I'm not mad at the take though. I'm not mad at the take.
I mean, Joe Burrow